Hey guys, hope you're all doing good. So in this video, I'm gonna be taking you guys along with me on a journey as I travel to the village which is near China. So here I had to rush straight to the restaurant to go and look for some food to eat, and then I had to get set for the journey. This was because I was gonna travel at night and the distance was quite long. So after I finished eating, I just had to rush to go to the station to go and look for a taxi which was gonna drive me to go to these villages which are near China. And then after I arrived to the station, we had to drive for the longest distance like which I've ever traveled, like on a cab. And then like the city view was so beautiful, everything was so perfect. I was really having fun as we were traveling during this journey. And then later we got to the village, and then for the second morning it was actually some kind of a surprise to see how beautiful the village was, seeing the banana plantations in the villages compounds, and also the cars parked, just like the nature kind of a vibe. It was so cool. The village setup was pretty beautiful, and it's just more like one stair building and also a maybe two story building, and the place looks so beautiful, so magical, because I just got tired of being in the city, seeing the busy life every day, and then just being close to nature. It was some kind of therapeutic kind of a vibe of LA. And then I just enjoyed myself going to the mountains. At the same time, looking at this beautiful house which was like under the mountains. I tried to make a video to share with you guys. And the plan for the day one was actually to go up to the mountain to go and visit the lake which is located in the mountains. And as you can see, I'm here, I'm just walking, and I found this beautiful park which was like across the way to the mountains I was climbing, and everything was so beautiful. And then like that was me like on the way, just trying to keep pushing myself, even though like I had not climbed the mountains in the longest time. The journey was quite stressful, but we managed to climb the mountains like for several hours as I was going up. And then that was like the entrance. We get to the main part of the mountain which has been protected, because like the mountain is actually next to China. So if you climb like the top of the mountain, you can be able to see China part of Hong Kong, and also the Hong Kong part of China. So it was so beautiful. And then that was more like a small little kind of a bathroom which has been built for people to wash their hands, maybe also try to rest like in part. And then like we arrived at the top of the mountain, it was already dark, and then it was just so cool. That was more like the view of the river, even though it has so many fishes. And then I took some food, I actually fed the fishes. It was actually a good kind of a vibe, and I was just like having so much fun being here. I also managed to take part in the Chinese New Year, like seeing from the top of the mountain how beautiful the view was. It was actually so amazing. It was really amazing. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and if it is the first time to watch my video, it is me, Amidst, and again remember to subscribe, like and share. So this travel happened actually during the Chinese New Year's celebration. That's why you can see so many fireworks popping. And then on day 2, I had to go and visit the small CBD central business area in the village. After like walking for several hours, the central business park was looking so beautiful. It had so many trees, like also it's just like some kind of nature kind of a vibe which was here. The air is so clear and the place was so clean and beautiful. And then I just wished if I had more time to stay in such kind of a beautiful area, but I only had a few hours to be here. After visiting the CBD, I had to go back to the place where I lived by walking for several hours, several minutes, just to take me back to where I live. And then I really had fun just to see the nature, then also the rural or maybe the village type of vibe here in Hong Kong. It was so cool, just the palm tree as you can see like over there, it looks so beautiful. And then going back, I had to also go to the other side of the village which was having some kind of nature plantations over there. As you can see the tracks, the banana plantation. This was so beautiful. I think I really love nature. It was just that I was just so tired of being in the city. And also I also managed to see the lady walking along with the plates there as I was taking a walk along the streets of the village. Those plates look so beautiful, and the lady seemed to be having so much fun, and I was just like trying to take the video to admire the pets. And then I also managed to see some plantations for the fruits up there. As you saw, it was so beautiful. I feel like village life is so good. So the day actually ended, and it was actually time for me to leave the village. And I tried to do the bus tour as I was going back to the city, because whatever has the beginning has an ending. And then that was me like trying to do the tour on the bus as I was heading back to the city, because I had some other things to do in the city, so I had to leave the village. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you really had fun to see the nature part of Hong Kong, or maybe the village part of Hong Kong, it is actually good. And I know Hong Kong is actually a busy city, and it is filled up with all sorts of busy schedules, people doing their own things, and we often see like the city part, but I am glad that I had an opportunity to take you guys along with me to show you the village part of Hong Kong. And yeah, it is more like a kind of a village tour, like also like as well driving, trying to show you like the beautiful streets of Hong Kong in the county, and also just the way the setup has been done, which is different from the urban part here. But as I approached this area was more like the urban part of the city village, and I was just actually rushing to go to the MTR, because I'm going back. I plan to use the MTR to take me back to the CBD, the central business area. And then here I was like trying to just like show you guys like how it looked like on the bus as I was traveling to go back to CBD. People were just busy sitting, enjoying, and others were just in their own thing. And I got to the MTR here. On the MTR, I had to move on the stairs and then go on the MTR finally, which actually took some time, several hours, for me to just move from the destination where I was to go back to the place like where I was staying. And it was just like so cool to just have the kind of city vibe, because like I stayed in the villages for about 4 days, even though I couldn't share much, because like it was some kind of enjoyment, like I just went like on leisure kind of a travel. And then like when coming back to the city, just seeing the way the city is, and also the busy schedules like in the city, everything, it was actually so different. And then the first night of me being back in the city, I just decided to go to the ocean to go and sit and then just have the kind of a nature kind of a vibe, even though it is different from the experience which I was having when I was in the village. It was actually just so cool to watch these boats are located along the ocean, and also the place was quiet, and there was nobody around here. It was like a coolest kind of a vibe. And I also saw this owl, it was sitting on the boat, even though it was scary. I didn't know whether it was trying to ride the boat or anything. Like I left the ocean part and I decided to go back home, and I also had to take the view of the highway, the way the cars move so quickly. It was just like some kind of a new kind of mixed feelings between being in the village and also being in the city center. And yeah, I think we just need to be grateful wherever we are, whether we're in the city or village. It gives us like different kinds of vibes, and also here I was, and I was just so happy trying to express my gratitude. So thank you so much guys for watching my video.